Hello, it is just Mark from Boostly. Just checking in, and I just wanted to show something that I am currently working on for Boostly, and I just wanted to see if this would be something that could help you. And what I'm going to show you is something that I've been working on now for the last six weeks to 2 months, and it's got potential to be awesome. But before I take it any further, I wanted to show you guys, get your opinion, because at the end of the day, the people that are going to be using it is hospitality owners just like you. So you may have got an email to let you know that I've been working on a booking engine. It's a booking engine that will take a little bit of everything good that Free to Book and Vivo and Little Hotelier and all the other ones out there do. But what this booking engine's features are is that it does something that none of them do, and they're basically being built by people who have worked in hospitality, the people who use this every day for their business. And we've taken, me and the person that I'm designing this with have taken everything that works well and we've made it better. So we're creating this booking engine. This is basically what it looks like right now. This is far from the finished article, but as you can see here, and I'm using the granary as an example right now, but 14 rooms on the left hand side, the check-in date, and then we've got like a dummy booking there for Wednesday the 26th of July. Now I don't want to go into too much detail about this side right now. What I want to show you is this, and this is something very unique. Nowhere else does this, so this is why I want to get your opinion on whether you think that it is something that would benefit you. And this is purely being built on a time saving tool. Now I know when I was doing the day to day at the granary, I was spending the majority of my time pre-authorizing card bookings that came in through the OTAs like Booking.com and Expedia to make sure that they weren't fake cards or that they had money on the account, so it would reduce those annoying bookings where people would book and then not turn up and you try and take payment and there's no money on the card and then you are screwed. So that's been bear in mind. I was also wasting a lot of time by emailing guests. So at the granary I would send an email out at booking. I would send an email out a week before they arrive, and a lot of the times I was sending an email on the day of arrival asking for arrival times, because with the granary being a tea rooms and a restaurant, we wanted to make sure that when the guests were arriving, they weren't going to be all arriving at 1 o'clock when we had our busy lunch rush on. So I really made it a part of emailing these, but I was wasting hours in the week. And also we would be emailing them after they left, personally asking them for an email. So we weren't just relying on, say, Booking.com doing it. We were doing it personally to try and get people on our TripAdvisor, because our goal was to get into the top two or the top three of TripAdvisor in Scarborough. So all of that was successful, but I was wasting a lot of time. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to create an automatic system that would do everything for you automatically as soon as a booking comes in. And again, it's all done to save you time. So if you just take a look at this, if you're looking at this for the first time, you might be thinking, oh, what am I looking at? So I just want to quickly show you through a few things that I'm working on. And this is the basics. This can go a lot further than that, but this is the basics I'm going to show you today. And then I'd love your feedback. So we call it the reaction engine. And basically a reaction is it's reacting to an event. For example, a booking comes in, this system will react. So let's just create one now. So you get three options: scheduled, before and after. So let's put here after an event, new booking, booking modification, booking cancellation, check-in, check-out, all of these here. So let's just say new booking. So after a new booking comes in, immediately and you've got all these cool options here. Pre-authorized client credit card or debit card, send daily checkout report, send payment requests, send simple email, lots of different options. Now, one of the things that we always do at the granary, and I don't know if you do it, but we take a deposit payment. So here's what we would do. So we would pre-authorize that the card has got money on it. So a booking comes in from booking.com. Immediately, the system, this booking engine, will check that the card has got enough money on it to take a deposit. Now, if that is successful, what would then happen is the system would take the deposit automatically from the card that the guest has booked from. If it comes back as unsuccessful, you don't have to do anything. The system will email the guest, which is here, the automatic pre-authorization failure. So they'll email the guest. So the guest will get an email straight away saying, listen, your card payment has failed. You've got 48 hours to provide us with new card details, otherwise we are cancelling this booking. Now, if you're a guest and you're getting that email, you're going to be contacted. And if you really want to stay at the property, then they deal with it there and then. So you don't have to rely on booking.com to sort this mess, because as we all know, they don't care. It gets straight to the customer, and then they will call you up, give you new card details, and they can keep their booking. Now, it doesn't even have to be 40 hours. You can say 24 hours. You can do whatever rules you want. They have to call by the end of the day, but I think 40 hours is fair for the guest. But this system will take the credit card that has been put on the booking, and for all of you that haven't seen this before, all of the details are stored in here. So card details, everything is stored in here. So it goes straight into the system, and this will come from booking.com, it'll come from Expedia, it'll get taken in from everywhere, and it'll just take that details. Now, if the card detail comes back as successful, then the deposit is automatically taken. As I said, if it comes back as a failure, they get an email. So that's just one, and I think that in itself is going to be massive, because again, it's just all working automatically without you having to do anything. So you can do more important tasks, or even, heaven forbid, put your feet up and relax for a few hours without having to deal with all this admin. Another big one, I recently asked people how often they email their guests, and most people just said once, a very few people said twice, and no one said 3 times. But what you can do with this, you can right here, so scheduled event arrival, so just before the arrival, and you can set your dates. So say 3 days before the arrival, send a simple email. So the system will obviously have the check-in date and the checkout date. It will send an email, and you can create whatever email you like in here. You could put in your check-in times, you could let them know about the restaurant, you can let them know about upsells, anything that you want can be in here. It can be done on the day, it can be done a week before arrival, you name it, you can create it, and it's all done again automatically. Now, a cool thing that I am working on next, if I get the go ahead from you guys to think this could be useful, I'm looking at integrating text messaging in here, because as we know, guests miss emails. How many times have you had a guest arrived and you said, did you get my email about this check-in time? And they said, oh no. Nobody, well, everybody can miss an email, but nobody will miss a text message. So I'm looking at, with this system, integrating it into text messaging. So on the day of arrival, for example, a text message would get automatically sent from this system to the guest, and it will say, please call us with your check-in time, or please note that your check-in time is this, or this is how you find us, this is what you do when arrive. If you've got a key and a key safe, for example, to say your code is this, and that would be just amazing. So it just means that there's no more waiting around for guests. They'll always get that text message, and it'll just really will save you time and angst when it comes to guest arrival. So that's a text messaging thing that I'm working on as well. And just finally, one of the cool things that we can do, which I know this is a big bugbear for anybody who works for booking.com, a booking comes in from booking.com, And as you know, the email address that you are provided with is booking.com ones that they give you. So it'll be mark.simpson@booking.com, for example. The system will recognize a booking.com email and send them a personal email from you straight away asking for their real email address. And we can word it and we can provide copy that will suit you best. But this would just take out a massive headache of not having to communicate with the guest via booking.com. You can contact them directly, get that guest back onto your books, because this is the main thing here, is about, we know that guests are going to book through booking.com because it's just the way of the world, and that's why they spend millions. But once that booking has come in, you've got to do everything in your power to get that guest away from the OTAs and back onto your books. So then you can use that in future marketing via emails or whatever to get that guest through your door next year and for all the years to come. And again, this system will do it all automatically. So 2 questions. Number 1, is this something that would be beneficial to you? And number 2, what other automated tools would you like to see? What else would help you in your day-to-day running of your guest house, your hotel, or your holiday cottage? Let me know. Either comment below, send me an email, send me a message, and I'll see if I can integrate this into this new thing that I'm working on. All right, thank you very much.